that's on. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot this thing's a little bit different, a little funky. All right, gonna do that. Grab this here. Let's see, we're just gonna say. See if I can figure out this, what the hell is going on here. There we go. And then I will stream. There we go. There's a lot of random blips and blobs there. Oh boy. This is gonna be like one of those days where we're gonna try our best. What's up, Socks? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good time and a great day. Okay, why are you... What? A camera source? I don't need a camera source. I'm good to go. I don't need a camera. I'm literally a VTuber. I don't need a camera. I'm a VTuber, bruh. Oh my god. That's actually kind of silly, low-key. Playing Silks, I'm trying to fight the last judge, and I need to get that too, so I'm gonna be like, oh, you're all good, Socks. Do your thing, you know? Ain't no need to worry about being late, you know? There's no such thing as being late. You know, we're just out here doing our best to vibe, you know? So sayonara. All good, Socks. You enjoy yourself. Thanks for being here. Alright. For some reason this thing does not like me trying to go live with just my model here, so... What the hell? What the H? A camera is required to ensure real-time interaction during live. Bruh. I'm a VTuber, you can't... What the hell? There, just... add source. I don't know what you're on about there, but Jesus Christ. Just absolutely redunculous, silly shenanigans, you know? Alright, anywho. So we got that there. And then I need to go... Ow. You want cat? Huh? What do you want, cat? Show at least one camera source. Bruh, what the hell? Are you stupid? Okay, fine. You're just gonna go to the bottom of my thing. Another reason why I don't like the TikTok function, because like it's such a convoluted and low-key annoying thing. There, God. Alright. Or I just trying to play my games, and it's like, brother, what do you mean, homie? Alright, go ahead and do this. Do that. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that had to be like that, but we got it. We're good now. Alright, and then we're gonna put you there. Put you hiding over here. Alright, and now we basically got what we need. I do need to make sure that this thing didn't forcibly change any of my information, because again, like I'm always afraid like my content's gonna be like suddenly like, oh hey look, everything's magically disappeared. It's like, haha, awesome. So okay, so we've managed to get through that guy, no problem. All is good, all is well. All right. Round 2, you know? Round 2 of the stream and round 2 of the day. Hey, I hope everyone's having a good time and a good afternoon, evening, and or morning. Good to see you all here in the stream tonight. All right, so I pretty much got what I needed to do here, because I was kind of afraid of whether or not I was gonna have any big shenanigans here, but I think we, for the most part, we got what we need here. I do need to confirm. I don't know why TikTok is like the hardest platform to like make sense, you know? Like I can't, like I want to like review my own stream, but like TikTok's like, no. How dare you? Apparently if I'm not like live streaming from the active phone, it doesn't think I'm actually live streaming. So it's like, oh great. Yeah. Oh well. That's just one of the things that comes with the territory of not having a fun platform. TikTok tends to annoy me sometimes. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. All right. Anywho, let's get back at it again, trying our best to see what we can do about progressing through some of these little miniature projects. So, what's up, Wolf? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good time and a great day. Always a pleasure to see you here in the stream. All right. Let's see. Task. All right. So we've kind of gotten pretty decent progression on a lot of these like big assignment requests here, and overall nothing too over the top right now. So I'm gonna try to adjust my screen so that things look and feel proper. What are you playing today? Stocks, you know, it's just the usual art stream, usual vibe, you know, trying our best to have a nice little vibe for you guys to be able to hang out and chill tonight. So, 'tis but the goal. But yeah, we got some more artwork to work on today. Got some more daily projects. We're currently working on this guy here. Now, what we're doing, folks, is we're trying to make this design on the left here be translated into what I'm working on right now on the right. It's a bit of a tedious project, a bit of a tedious design overall, in my opinion, but I think for the most part we got what we're looking for here currently. Just trying to get it all functioning, I guess, you know. So it's a lot of back and forth for me right now because I need to definitely get through a lot of these like big projects and big assignments today. So hopefully I can get lucky. Hopefully I can get lucky and smash out a lot of things today. Gotta collect the holy bells today. It's a lot of work. Got right on, Socks. Congrats on that. Glad to hear you're getting through some good projects on process here on your stuff today. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. See, this is just a lot of like pattern. It's a lot of patterning because the hard thing about this one is like, so this one, it's very symmetrical. You know, the cactus is very symmetrical. It's reasonable. It's fine. This prickly pear, unfortunately, is not the most symmetrical thing on the planet. Therefore, I have to do a little bit of I have to do a lot of adjustments and a lot of changing around. So yeah, it's gonna be a little funky in my eyes, at least. So yeah, all we gotta really do here is I gotta kind of figure out how like the visual goal that I'm going for here, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have a visual understanding of how I want this to go, because I'm still kind of working on that aspect of it. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be like one of those like really weird, really funky problems where I'm just gonna have to be very a lot of chilling out right now. So oh, it's because I need to adjust my sound alerts, Socks, because my sound alerts are currently not necessarily broken, but they are they're not proper. They're not functioning right, so I can't really use the sound alerts right this moment. So because what's happening is, like, for some reason they are blasting. Like whenever like somebody uses a sound alert, like they're on maximum volume for you guys. So yeah, right now I gotta disable most of the sound-based things just because for right now I can't really make them function properly. So yeah, so for right now there's a couple things I gotta do. So yeah, it's not the best thing, but it's hopefully going to be a temporary disable. Just gotta remember to actually, like, you know, do the correction, do the actual fixing up, and so yeah. All right. So again, going about through that there. Let's see if I can figure this out. Try to figure out like what can I do to. I really don't like that I can't watch my own stream from the TikTok app if I'm streaming it from the PC, which is like really counterintuitive in my eyes because it's just dumb. The cat is glitching sometimes. Oh yeah, no, like I said, that's kind of like another reason why I want to like take a moment to be like, is it actually? Buffering. What's up, Super? It's good to see you. Welcome in. But yeah, gotta do a bunch of like adjustments to some of these things, so I gotta kind of figure things out slowly and surely. So hopefully if we can make things all reasonable and beautiful, we'll have a better time. Okay, so what I gotta do right now for this next step, for this proper functionality here, is we're gonna redesign all the quills, the needles, I guess we'll call them that. We're gonna draw in the needles for this cactus here to kind of help it. Well, actually, I don't know. Does it need to be? Maybe it doesn't even actually really even need the needles, because the other one doesn't have needles, and it's also a cactus technically. So technically it's fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of the needles here, and we're just gonna leave it be and try to let it kind of like do its own thing here for now. I licked a cactus once. Damn, Super, that's crazy. Also, Clara, good to see you. Welcome on the YouTube side. Having a good time and a beautiful day. Welcome in. And of course, guys, for everyone who's newer here to the community or newer here to the channel, we are live streaming here tonight over on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. So we've got a lot of we're trying out a lot of places today, you know? Trying out a lot of places tonight. Hope everyone's having a good time and a good day, though. I feel like I can't tell if like this bold is proper or if I need to add like a flower headpiece to it. That might be I might have to add a flower to it. Because I mean, prickly pears do have some degree of a prickly pears do have some degree of a general bulbiness to like how their buds work. So yeah, I'll have to kind of see what can be done about that. Which I mean, it won't be too hard. Just gotta kind of think about it. You know, I gotta kind of think about like how I want this all to be at the end of the day. Yeah, I think getting rid of the needles might be the play here to kind of just like make it visually make sense. All right, cool. So we've managed to get through all the needles. Okay. What are you doing? So right now, Claire, we're currently in the process of just working on a project. Cool. Go ahead and mess my wife real fast here. All right, and there we go. Cool. I needed to confer with my boss on that one because I was just like, meh. Okay. I'm trying trying to think like how I want this like to go, because like the biggest thing with this particular dude is, let's see, I kind of want to make some modifications here, and yeah, let's go ahead and put this guy nice and moderately thick and thick, and there we go. Let's go ahead and no, try to like, I want this like to not be like so like bulbous looking. Maybe not. Maybe I'm having a low key stroke there. I don't know why that is throwing me off right now. Maybe that's all we can do, I guess. What I want to try to do here is I want to maybe do a... Do you think Silksong can be hacked? And if you're asking if it can be modded, then no, yeah, it's already been modded. Yeah, they've already modded the hell out of the game. All right, then let's go ahead and real quick here, grab this, round off the edges. Okay, I really want to kind of see if I can like maybe somehow work that. What's up, Karumi? Good to see you. No, like be a menu mod that can be God mode and 1 kill and infinite money. I mean, again, Socks, that's technically a mod. That sounds just like a mod, so I would imagine yes, someone could definitely turn that into a God mode thing. But in terms of like making it actively a thing, I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. I don't know. That's definitely one of those like weird ones. What's the art? Kurumi, we're currently working on patterning. We're gonna try to finish up and pattern out this design that I have right here. And just gotta make some adjustments and I'm trying to like see if I can do like about making this thing here, because I would love to be able to actually make this happen here. So I don't know. Like my brain wants this to work, but I don't know how I want it to work. Because again, there's a lot of patterns that I just don't currently understand how I want it to visually go about. We're gonna kind of like see what we can do here about modifying a lot of our items here tonight. So hopefully wonder if I can like make this somehow work a little better. I don't know. This is one of those like weird ones, you know. I don't really know how I'm gonna make that go. I don't like that. I don't know if I like that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really don't like that visual, unfortunately. That visual just doesn't do it for me. Alright, what else can I do here to make this a bit more fun? So, looking at this guy. So yeah, we've got the flowers, we've got the beads, we've got the colorations here. So the question pertains now as to what the hell do I want to do with all this extra space? Because like right now there's just so much extra space. There's way too much extra space in here, and I don't like what I've got going on right now. So not the best situation. Again. There we go. Don't know why that wasn't working for me. It was not functioning. All right. No. Let's see if I can't figure this out. Yeah, why in the hell am I not able to see my own? I'm just trying to see if I can see my own live. Goodness. Goodness. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, now I can finally actually listen to my own stream and confirm quality finally. I was so afraid I couldn't do it. I was like, oh no, that's not great. Oh, come on now. There we go. I was like, what in the hell is going on today? Also, how the hell is it still this loud even though I feel like I've reduced it? What is going on today? I've reduced like the dang my dang music thing to like my music. Also, why is this thing being... That is so wild. I don't know why these things are blowing up in my brain. Hello, cat. Hello, kitty cat. Oh, your mats are so bad. I hope to God when I shave you down, you'll be better. Jesus. Alright, at least got the music to be... I've been trying to confirm on the music front for so long, but now we just have like a moderately okay music front. Okay. Nah. Got it. Okay. I gotta make this all reasonable. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how TikTok does things because like it doesn't let me do nearly as much as I'd like when it comes to my adjustments. And plus, like it just the levels make no sense to me. Like, how am I having this audio set at 5% and yet it's still so genuinely loud? Oh my god. TikTok's annoying, man. TikTok's annoying, chat. I swears it. My cat over here just being ridiculous. Alright, anywho. Okay, let's go ahead and put you right there. I'm trying to like position my cat so she can like annoy me less. You know? Trying to make my cat annoy me less, ladies and gentlemen. It's very hard. Okay, anyway. I feel like I'm losing the plot here. I'm losing the plot with this texture and this design, which I don't really 100% enjoy. So, like, I feel like for the most part, technically the like the edges and all that feel okay, but again, I don't genuinely know. I'm just trying to like make this feel proper, you know? I don't know, because like there's definitely a lot of negative space going on here. Also, I feel like, did I make the dots too big? I might have made the dots also too large. I made the dots way too large, which is not the best thing ever. All right, let's try that. What's up, Alina? Good to see you. Welcome back in. Good to have you here in the stream. It's a lot of curves. Like, that's like the one thing like with this particular design is like it's a lot of curving, and I don't know how to figure that out. Still feels so loud. Why is the TikTok Studios app so weird? Like, I gotta put you down like at like 2 or 1 to 2% or something. Goodness. So like trying to do this so loud. There. What's up, good vibes? Good to see you. Welcome in. You inhaled hydrogen peroxide. Well, I will attend your funeral. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I'll need to figure out like how and where to put my sound alerts right now, because they are not going to be functioning properly currently. Which is never a good time when things are not functioning. But Annie, good to see you, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Hoping a good time and a great day. And welcome in once again. Okay. So let's get rid of all of these disgusting and not so cleanly made circles, because these circles are definitely not what I need to do. That looks tedious. Oh, it's extraordinarily tedious. 110%. It is extraordinarily tedious, and we're trying to make it so that it's not as tedious as it could be. But I spent a good amount of time off camera trying to make the some of the basic patterns on this design, and it's a lot of like me just trying to make sure that these things are looking pretty and beautiful, and I don't know, just I'm trying to get like the pattern here to be proper, because like this is what we have. This is what the original base design was, and this is what we're working with right now, which is this variation of it. So like I'm currently just trying to modify and make it all function here, because if I can get this design to be how I want it, then we're gonna have a better time, you know. What is the command for the info? What do you mean, good vibes? What info are you looking for? You might need to be more specific about that. I look so forward on sleeping tonight, as is gently thundering in my area. Nice. Like the new command you added after the rules. Oh, like the FAQ. Good vibes. You can do exclamation point FAQ, and you'll be able to get you'll be able to learn like our common questions that we have. But yeah, we're gonna nuke all the really. We're gonna nuke all like the really blah places and all the not so fun things. So. All right, so that's overall not too bad. And then we'll put that right there. And then I'm gonna grab you. No, grab you. Put you down inside of here for now. Just to kind of make it colorful and beautifuler, you know? Okay, So for the most part, we got like what we're kind of looking for here in terms of like our general visuals here. Yeah, I literally have like my my Google thing at 2%, and yet on my I'm listening to on my phone. It's still damn loud, which is like crazy to me. From when are you going to do the face cam videos again? Honestly, good vibes. I don't really have plans to do face cam content, not for a very long time, unless I was doing something like my wife, for example. Otherwise, it's pretty much what you see is what you got. So, what you see is what you got. On the agenda tonight, I am making cocktails for my company drink making competition, and I am making a cocktail out of tequila rose. Nice. Love that. That sounds pretty cool. Hi, Liam. Good to see you. Welcome in. Hoping a good time and a great day. Thanks for being here. All right. I'm gonna grab you right there and just slap you around. All right. Anywho. All right, so we've managed to kind of get a gist here. So yeah, we have like the flowers. The biggest problem I'm going to be facing currently is going to be trying to figure out how the hell do I fill in the space better. What? I need to make some Iron Maiden stickers. Going to Germany next summer to see them, and I'm gonna make a sticker first. Set it logo and then add Hanover, Germany on the bottom. Oh, love that. Love it. Okay, hold on, chat. I just got a quick little side request from my boss here. Apparently, I'm gonna be making the. Apparently, I gotta do this. I gotta convert a sticker from the Iron Maiden logo, which, honestly, cool. That is super fun for me. Super fun. Okay, let's go ahead and go trace that. And then we're gonna get rid of all these things here. I wasn't expecting this today, so, you know, honestly, hell yeah. All right, I do need to make sure this doesn't, that this didn't like ruin the original style here. All right, so we're gonna grab all these. Iron Maiden. Freaking. Anyways, how are they still making stuff? How is Iron Maiden still making content? All right, and then. Could you set this logo up and then add Hanover, Germany 26 on the bottom? All right. Well, this one. All right, so we're gonna grab that and then Hanover, Germany 26. Just send your boss a picture of and say done, but never show the picture. Oh yeah. how to get fired and speedrun 90%. Let's see, Iron Maiden font. Do I want to do an Iron Maiden font? I don't know if that's really like the good plan there. Maybe? I don't know. Kind of like one of those things where it's like, I don't even understand it. You know what? Just for giggles and chuckles, let's see what happens. I would love to see what I can get there. If not, I'll find like a better like rock and roll thingy. What's up, Lara? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good time and a great day. Thanks for being here. All right, let's go back over here, and then Iron Maiden. Now, I think we want to kind of go with a nice moderately bold. font just to kind of like make it visually fun, you know? What's the ethnic background of my family? What a wild question. But technically white and Portuguese, so there you go. I don't really know how else to really answer that one, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. We'll put it like right in there. And then what I want to do, let's see. And then we'll go, I guess, like nice vibrant red there in the top. Rotate. Don't know if I really like that, you know? I don't know. I thought about it and I was like, maybe. Okay, well, me. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna go offset the path real quick here. All right. And then let's go ahead and we'll grab that. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and just pathfinder this guy. And then let's go ahead and about right. Well, I'm probably gonna change the font again, but for the most part, this is basically what I'm looking for here. Love that. That is such a cool thing. Like, I was not expecting to do an Iron Maiden sticker. Like, that's kind of fun. That is kind of fun there. Alright, let me do this. Grab. Let me go ahead and just grab this guy here. Let me grab the line. Alright, so we've kind of gotten that there. Boom. I don't do Thanksgiving because in my country there is no Thanksgiving. It's all good vibes, you know. I know Thanksgiving's a very American thing to do, so ain't no issue. Ain't no issue there. Alright, got that. Okay, why are we like this? And then let's go Pathfinder Hiya. Okay. Alright, in the top. Okay, I want to fix a better thingy here. So like, let's see if I can do this like just so like a nice okay, I can get behind that a little bit. And I go a little bit down here. Okay, let's go ahead and do this now. So if I can grab you as such, and then let's say the width be at the 4-inch mark. Nope, that is not. Psych. 4 inches. What is the size on you? 4 by 2.3. That's not too bad, honestly. Actually, that's not too bad. I can actually accept that pretty well. Maybe we do like a more rounded font, like a rounded bold, something to kind of like help with the visual modification there. Just something to like quick little thing, 5-minute project, you know. I don't want to go like too hardcore into this because like, one, not worth my time, but two, it's a very, very minor gift. Just boom, boom, done, you know? Boom, boom, done. If I can just find like a good bold that's rounded. Let's see. Bold. I want bold. Bold. There we go. I can't get behind that. All right, and then let's see if I can't make you be a little. Let's see if I can make this like semi even with the thing here. All right. How's that look? Kind of a hard one because like their logo is so funky. You know, their logo is so funky. What if I did this instead? What if I brought you down here? And then we did it like that. Alright, how would that look? Again, it's a very funky circumstance how this is gonna look. Is it Hanover? I don't know why I'm thinking the word Hanover. Mandy Sun, Germany. Just a second. Yeah, Hanover, Germany. Oh, it's apostrophes before the number. Okay, apostrophe 26. And then I think like right there maybe. Germany. Forgot the Y in Germany. Yeah, that'd be a little silly, honestly. That would be a little silly if I got that all skewed wrong and such. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and just make you nice and big. All right, that should hopefully. Love it. Oh, I would do. Oh, what I would give to go to a concert like that. That'd be so much fun, though. All right, let me get rid of all these freaking layers that I have, because my god, a little bit crazy on the layer department right now. I also gotta see if I can fix my my screenshot button, because like my screenshot button does not make sense. You know, another way you probably could have potentially wanted it was, another way you probably could have thought about it was just, he probably also kind of wanted it like this, where it was like Hanover, Germany, like end to end right there, and kind of like as such. The duck. Ducks. Here, I'm gonna make a secondary option. I might have tried to make it too fancy, probably, if I'm being honest. And then secondary option here. All right, nope, that's not what I want to do. Not at all. All right, and then let's go ahead and do a nice little rotational blip there, just to kind of make that in my necessity here. Nope, that's not all I want to do. All right, and let's go ahead and... He's probably honestly was wanting more like this style, which I understand. I was trying to be... I might have been a little bit too fancy. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go and do that there. Alright, we're gonna let that one kind of vibe a little bit here and let that go a little bit. How's Silksong going? Good to see you. Welcome in. Silksong's been going really good. I've had a lot of really good results, a lot of good fun with that. And just been kind of enjoying myself a little bit, you know? I'm gonna try to do some Silksong today and maybe tomorrow because I'm trying to get as much like extra save money, take lives, Walmart. Damn. I need to see about getting through I need to see about doing more additional side content because, you know, why the hell not? I need to do a lot of like stuff, do a lot of things. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Then looking at about 3.9 by 2.5. All right, let's go over here to Iron Maiden logo. I can't tell it's supposed to be a political statement. I wouldn't call that political. I would just call that really dorky at the worst. Because you're a Panzer tank. You're a Panzer and I can't see past your epic camouflage technology. Yeah, nah. Okay, so we've kind of gotten that to work out pretty a-okay here. And to my defense, I'm also like low-key locked in a little bit because I'm trying to make things work here. Okay, so again, I gotta kind of figure out here what the hell. I gotta figure out what the hell I want to do here. I'm gonna need to add some like enlarged white circles in here. Oh, I just realized, yikes. I didn't realize I might have stretched the circles out, which is a little on the unfortunate side there. All right, let's go. Hiya. All right, now we can hopefully make this semi reasonable here to try to fill up the space a bit more. I don't know. I might be going a little lost in the sauce here and trying to make something that doesn't need to be needed or created, I should say. That doesn't look good at all. No. No, I don't like that. Not a fan of that creation whatsoever. That was kind of blah. I'm the real Florian. Yeah, I know. We already know, Tank. I've recognized your name change multiple times, I feel like. I just call you Tank because that's what your username says, and it's easier for me to read usernames than remember things, you know? Gotta fill in this stuff as much as I can. I don't know how I'm gonna fill it up. Did I go? Maybe I went too far on this. This one's gonna require a bit more of a visual adjustment, which is kind of silly. All right, let's see if I can't make this work in a better way that's not so over the top here, because I don't know. I want to figure out a better way to make this be represented in a way that like makes me feel like I'm doing it in a nice visual way. I don't know, because in my brain, I am seeing this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Now, blue, yellow, red, white, blue, yellow, red, white. I don't know. I don't think that's the way. That's the one thing I don't like about like these like kind of like patterny style ones, is that like it gets really it's really hard to match it. It's like I'm basically inventing a pattern myself, you know? I'm basically making a pattern by myself and just trying to see if I can't figure this out a bit better, you know? Usually do spam as well, probably. I don't know. I haven't had enough courage to say this, and now I don't think I know what I'm saying. I mean, technically, it's information pertinent to the stream. Yeah, no. That's how it goes. Alright. Anywho. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. Because again, like, I don't really know. I just don't know like a good way to like put this around, you know? I guess we can try like this. But yeah, guys, tomorrow's gonna be the last day they'll be doing officially any streaming, because I will be away for the day. I'm gonna be attending some stuff with my family, and I will be gone from Wednesday all the way till like Sunday night. So my goal today and tomorrow, chat, is to get as much content prepped and planned out as I can, because I do want to give you guys plenty of fun shorts and a couple of episodes worth of side content to enjoy. So I'm probably gonna have, I know I'm gonna have a couple days of a discrepancy, but honestly, I'd rather have something lined up for y'all, just so that way you can all see it and have it available. So don't like it. That's another thing too. I gotta like the flowers, you know. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put the flowers here. Let's spend some fun quality time with family. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time, you know. Also, Hector, good to see you, by the way. Hope you've been doing good and doing well. But yeah, I have every intention to hang out with our families, relax, play games, enjoy things. Might make some money on the side while the nighttime happens and just get some extra buku bucks. You know, I like buku bucks. And God, this just does not look nice. I don't like the way it looks currently. I don't like the way it looks. We microwave noise when we think. Damn. Wait, we make or we microwave? We make microwave noise when we think. Yeah, microwave go burr, you know? Microwave do go burr. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure this out. I made a Discord server, but I don't have any good mods. I mean, Zenner's like, you gotta ask if, do you even need mods, you know? Like, you don't really need mods in a Discord if your Discord's populated enough. Slash, if people are known to become a problem, you know? Like, if you don't have enough a populated server to even, like, warrant problems, then you're pretty much fine, you know? No mods needed. Microwave. Peep. Yep. Just need 2 people to handle. I don't like that at all. I hate it. I don't really like that at all, man. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out a way or a system here because I don't have a good... I need to figure out like a good way to potentially like clean up this this thing here. I just don't like it right now. And roles. Well, the roles are easy. Making roles for a Discord server is pretty simple. I was very blessed to have a very, very talented Discord friend who he was very good at providing stuff. I have an idea. What if we do kind of like a thing followed by a big old blop of yeah. And then let's do this. Let me go ahead and reflect you upwards. Reflect you up. Yeah, I have a couple ideas on how I can make this work. I just gotta... I don't know. This is gonna be like one of those where I'm trying really hard not to go over the top because, like, this is definitely a bit of a stretch. It's a bit of a stretch even for me. I don't know if I'm liking the way. I don't know if I'm liking the direction I'm heading to with this pattern inclusion because it's kind of not. It's kind of not it, bro. Oh, you know, that does make sense. Technically, it is connecting the flowers over here, so... Okay, hold up. Let me rework this here, because I don't know why I didn't make that connection earlier, but... Yeah, I don't know why I never made that connection. It's like, oh wait, it's actively connecting the flowers. Lovely. Also, what the hell happened here? Okay, let's rotate you a little bit. And then let's go ahead and remove this top blib. This top little blip here. Alright, and then we're gonna go... Then we're gonna do a connect the dots kind of thing here. There we go. Honestly, I bet you I could probably sneak in a third stem over by these flowers I got going on over here. And then we go like right there. I mean, maybe I make them a bit thicker and fatter? Gata, good to see you. Welcome in. We are currently working on our IRL job as a graphic designer. We're currently working on making a design here today. And we're basically doing a remix of a design that already exists. I'm just in the process of trying to problem solve how to make this design achieve a certain visual aesthetic, you know? It's a bit of a thing for me trying to make this all function and work here, but I've got a plan, kind of. So, but yeah, we're just working on projects right now, trying to get some designs done and try to feel good about what we're making, you know, and just all those good things. So, yeah, kind of like it's like overall like a moderately chill place to be and a moderately chill stream. It's not like we're not here trying to like do anything crazy and over the top. We're more so just getting our job done, you know? Getting our job done, doing our own thing, and just trying our best. And the keyword definitely is trying, because yeah, I gotta figure out what the hell I'm doing here, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. I want to do a thing here. I want to modify this little blob here because I don't like how it came out. All right, let's do this here. We're gonna go. There, it's a little better. Okay. Okay, there we go. What are you making design for? We're currently right now working on, so we have like a big catalog of designs coming up for customers over in the Texas area right now. And this design particularly is going to be based in Texas. So what I'm doing right now is I'm more so just like making a general, I'm making a draft concept, and unfortunately this particular design is a little bit rough. You know, it's a little bit rougher than I would have done. So hopefully, yeah. What happened to the stickers for the convention? Those ones have been completed, and I believe they're currently being, I think those are being printed and prepped right now. So I'm gonna wait and find out whether or not, and if and when, those will get officially printed. So just gotta be moderately patient, and we will have that. We'll have that in our books as another completed convention. Now, because I did manage to complete that whole project, thankfully. So it took me a little bit, admittedly, not gonna lie. But I'm very thankful to have had it done. I'm thankful to say, hell yeah, we're good, you know? Okay. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna do, wait, are all the dots the same size? Oh, you punk. Not gonna lie, it's kind of, I was kind of afraid of that all the dots that I've been grabbing around were not the same size. So that's gonna be a little annoying / not a fan of that. Yeah, we'll have to put some elbow grease into this design here today and try to see if we can get process on that. Now I have to write about a topic that I don't do, so I had to go find songs. Oh boy. Hope you're doing fine. What's up? Good to see you. Welcome in. What's the design program called? I'm using Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is my, really my sole form of designing. It's what I use almost on all my, it's what I use 99% of all my things that you'll ever see me make. Okay. So now, I was kind of afraid of this, but well, we'll make it work. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make all of this. We're gonna make all this as even as possible. All right. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Actually, there's actually legitimately an easier way to do this. I don't know why I'm not thinking about that. I forgot I can just turn this into a pattern. Hold on. Swatches. Boom. And then we can go here. Pattern brush. Yes. And then we can go ahead and work on the spacing a bit more. How'd the spacing go again? How about that? Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and just remove all of you. Yeah, I genuinely almost forgot about the easiest way to do this is just using a literal tool in my hand. Yeah, so we're gonna make this go away, and then we can not only mathematically make this centered, but we can also have this be reasonable for my own sanity's sake. I'll say it is going to be a chore to attempt to have all the dots be the same size and work on all the different spaces. Yeah. Also, Radio, good to see you, by the way. Hoping a good time and a great day. Hope you're feeling good and feeling well. All right. Now we're good. So now we're going to do this. So we're going to unlock that. And then we're going to convert you into the brush. It's a little... Awesome. Okay, I can just finagle this a little bit. Okay, awesome. All right, so now we're gonna snip the line about like right there. And then again about like right there. Okay, so now we have the arch. And the archway, we can now grab this. Make you into this guy and decrease the size moderately exponentially. Okay, that should work. Just got back from the... No, it's all good for another 6 months. Good, glad to hear that. Happy to hear things are better. Always good to hear that. Okay. Cool. So we have the general visual there. Need to do Twitch? Yes, I do. You're responsible. I am actually live streaming on Twitch right now. We're live right now on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So if you have any preference on your performance or your any preference on what platform you want to watch from, you can check out that. Also, Naps, good to see you, by the way. Sorry if I didn't see that. Ugh. Oh, my body. My body just said, nah, homie. I want some spines. Some spins? All spins. You want some spins? Okay. Okay. So now let's go ahead and we're going to expand on this. So we're going to expand this guy. And we're going to remove everything from... We're going to move the dots from this perspective here. To kind of match the styling here for that. And then I need to adjust... I need to adjust everything to kind of fit for this a bit better. Alright, let me double check here. Are you evenly spaced out from the wall? You should be. You genuinely should be. I just need to... Okay. Let's go ahead and reduce you down to some points here. Yeah, let's... Yeah, if I think I can reduce you down to that and it wouldn't affect me negatively. Alright, get rid of that guy, no problem. Alright, honestly, let's put you down to like 12 points. I feel like 12 is gonna be the magic number here. That way it's not too small, but then also it's not over the top here. And plus this way, this gives those dots a little bit of some breathing room. I'll leave the big one alone though, honestly. The big one will stay as is. What's up, Duncan? Good to see you. Welcome in. Okay. So we got that to look up pretty a-okay there. No, not too bad otherwise. Okay, so we've gotten this stuff to be moderately okay. Now it just comes down to a matter of getting all this stuff to be reasonable. Alright, what if I do like this, and then we go ahead and offset the path. We'll do negative 1.5 here, and then we'll make it black. Because this is something that has been used a bit to kind of do as a space filler option. So okay. And then again, I gotta double check here. Are all the dots the same size? I think they are. I'm just not I don't like, my brain just does not compute with that sudden necessity here. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do here is I will get rid of the dot. I'm gonna get rid of the flower over here actually. And I'm gonna replace it with the artistic circle here, just to kind of, because like if there's no flower stem connecting it, there's no necessity to have it on, you know what I mean? So we'll go like right there. Okay. And then again, same thing here. We're gonna on the 26th. Alright, and then we're gonna go alright, put that there, and then we're gonna go ahead and create this little ring there to be of that color. Get rid of that, and then I will turn you into gold, because why the hell not? Alright. Can you please play Sonic Mania music? Unfortunately, Mr. Krabs, that's not gonna really help me out in terms of my vibe, because that's a bit too over the top kind of music. But thanks for asking. Okay. So now I want to I don't think this is gonna be the way to go, but I'm curious to see if this will work. I don't know, trying to, like, this is not very like, picture players are not symmetrical. Like, you can't tell me that they would be. Planning for the holiday. Oh, I mean, can you play Baldi's basic music? Unfortunately, I don't really do song requests just because I need my music to be able to do my job in my eyes the most efficient way possible. So, unfortunately, I cannot do that request. But again, thanks for asking. Okay. And then I don't like this. Like, I'm not getting like the visual appeal that I want out of this right now, which is making me like a little sad, because I'm trying to fill it up, and like honestly, what's like the most struggling part for me is I'm trying to figure like how I want to get the inside. I want to get the inside stuff. It's definitely a busy design, but this design style that begs to be busy. Yeah, unfortunately, like, so basically what happens, like, for the context, what's going on here right now, chat, is I have this design right here on the left, which is the original design that was like OG. This is what it was made with. And then this design here on the right is the current new design based on a prickly pear. Now, problem is prickly pear cactuses are fundamentally not uniformed style designs because prickly pear cactuses look like this. You know, they are very bulbous. They're very they're, in my eyes, they're not very uniformed in a way. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna definitely be a bit of a situation to try to figure out how I'm gonna make this like visually look nice. But for the most part, though, we have like a moderate plan. I say a moderate plan, but yeah. Why do you look like you're going downward? Let's see if I can't make this better. I might find a different design to put some progress on, because like this design, this particular one's gonna take me a hot minute because the pattern style designs tend to make me take the longest because of just how much effort it takes to make one thing. So I want to check. I'm gonna take a second here, and I want to look at my other designs I've got going on. Let's see, wanders, and weirdos. Type design. Okay, I have an idea here. So let's do this here. So we're gonna do this one. Should be easy. Should be easier. Because I've got about a month. I have about a month to complete this design, but we have a 5-day vacation coming up, so this unfortunately eats into my my overall time for schedule a bit, which is not the best, but I'll make it work. So we're gonna grab this guy. Boom. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna grab this and go back to my thing here. Wanderers, and weirdos. Okay, chat. So this is the base design format that we're gonna be doing here today. Now, what I need to do specifically is I need to convert this type. Yes. Didn't. If you want, just one print out. All right, so we're gonna go Wanderers, and then we're gonna go ahead and put this thing on Futura. What is happening with Futura here? Nope. Need my thing. All right. Let's go over here, Dan. All right. Iron Maiden logo. Good to go. And then Dana, Chris, Sam. There's 2 N's in Hanover? Ah, there is. Did I misspell or did he misspell it too? I will correct it. God damn it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hanover, Germany. Okay, let's see if I can hopefully use... See if I can hopefully get that back in here. What's up, Titan? Good to see you. Welcome in. All right, so let's grab... There we go. Okay, I found the font that I used previously, so now I just gotta put you on top here, get you a nice bloody red, and then we get in a nice solid white. All right, Germany, apostrophe 26. All right. There we go. Almost would have had an issue there, but okay. All right, yeah, so Iron Maiden logo, and then we've got Germany hanging out right there. All right, cool. And let me do one quick thing here. I just realized I never added this scene to my add a source. I need to do one quick source for my my TikTok page, just so that if I ever do need to do a BRB screen, I can just say, hey, go here. All right, go animated scenes. Be right back. And then loop. There we go. All right. All right, cool. All right, guys, BRB, let me do a quick little thing, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, sorry about that wait there. Hello, hello, hello. We are back in action. Give me 1 second here, make sure this is all good. All right. Cool. Good. In the hood. All right. Okay. We're good to go there. All right, Hanover, Germany, good. And then let's go ahead and Hanover, Germany, 26. All right, good. And now we're just gonna go ahead and make a nice little screen cap of that guy. Make sure I'm sending the right actual thing. Yeah, Hanover. Go ahead and delete this. And then I need to make sure this is like going to the right folder. All right. And then just because I'm paranoid as hell. All right. And Iron Maiden logo. Make sure you have 2 N's in Hanover. Hanover, Germany. Yeah, awesome. Okay, epic. Yeah, good to see you guys all here today. Welcome. If you guys are newer here to the community or newer here to the channel, just want to say welcome to the stream. All right, and we go right there. He would like 2 stacks of this sticker. Any additional? Like 2 stacks. You would like 2 stacks of this sticker. All right, there we go. I'm making. Make one of Mother Russia. No. Can you remove my silver roll? Zenris, you have the power in Discord to remove and add rolls of your choosing. You don't have to have those. And if you're talking about like the tag, like the SLVR tag in names, that you have to pay Discord Nitro to have. So I don't know if you even have that, but if you do, great. You can still remove that yourself. I have no control of what you do or do not have on your Discord. So yeah, I can't control that. You can. If you need to learn how to do it, Google it. All right. So this one here, Futura. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I forgot this thing's stupid. All right, then we're gonna go Futura medium. Okay, so it's gonna go Wanderers. Wanderers. And then we're gonna go, and it goes, and Weirdos. Welcome. So then it'd be, so technically it's like this. So it's Wanderers, Wonders, and Weirdo. And Weirdos, welcome. And then in addition to that, you would then go down here. A bit of a different take than I was anticipating, honestly. Okay. Welcome back, Fork. Good to see ya. Welcome in. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do some things here. Not allowed in heaven. What a name. Crazy. Does questioning your boss watch the stream? Thankfully he does not, but I don't believe even if he did, he would have necessary objections, because really I'm not doing anything against NDA, and really I'm technically doing a form of advertisement. So you did say. Okay, cool. Because one eye is closed. It's because I'm looking at, it's whenever my head turned a certain angle, my my head angle unfortunately says nah. Okay, anyway, Wanderers, wonders, and weirdos, welcome. So what I'm gonna need to do here then in this situation is I'll have to go okay, so let's go ahead and outline these things here, and we're gonna try our best to make this all go. Why is this not the same amount? That's kind of crazy, actually. Wanderers, wanderers, and weirdos, welcome. And then we'll make welcome nice and large. Okay. I don't know why you are so... Well, first off, this is way too far out. Alright, grab the whole thing here, increase that way, put that there. Alright. So that should take care of those. Probably could... Is that too much space? I mean, by all technicality, not really. You know? You're doing your homework watches? Nice. Okay. Let's see. I gotta go back and double check when he said about this thing here. Not sure. Let's do the top one. Setting in a format like shit went down, just a type-based font. Don't do it as shit went down, because I think shit went down. We sell there as well. So I guess on this one we can actually probably modify this one and make it feel better. So I think on this one what we can do here is we're gonna make a square here. There. Yeah, we'll make a normal square, and then we'll offset it, and then we'll try to build up from that. Because right now, as it stands, although technically we could totally let's see. Let me do this first. We're gonna make you into a pink because we can. Pink at the bottom, and let's see about What's up, Adam? Good to see you. Welcome in. Okay. So, looking as such, looking as we need. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, but this, offset it one more time. And then let's just make it that. And I don't know, for right now, I guess white, just to see what I can do here. Maybe a bit more of a white in there. Well, this one's a bit of a weird, this one's gonna be a bit of a funky thing here. Femboy? No. I don't believe so. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in this situation and circumstance, it's a little bit too, Cause like, yes, we can make it work, but like, I feel like it's like too small, too funky looking. Let's see. Cause like, yes, we can make that technically be the stylisticness of it, but then it comes down to like, okay, how much more do I want to adjust and modify here? Okay, let me, I reduce it down by about that, make it that down that size, and then let's center it out really quick to see what it can look like here. So the biggest thing is going to be mostly figuring out a better a visual appeal that just makes sense. Okay. So yeah, like for the most part, like give or take, it has like a very balanced, well, it's not balanced. So I'm gonna have to definitely do some like modification and some thinking and thunking here, because I would like to have this thing actually be like good for me, but I gotta figure out what the visual aesthetic's gonna be mostly, which for the most part we can kind of make it happen, you know, you can kind of make it happen. Yeah, I gotta kind of look at all these, like, too much information in my face. God, we're already halfway through the workday, chat. I feel like I've done nothing. Today. All right. I guess for now, for the sake of trying, let's see if I can make this. We're gonna convert this into the style of the original design, mostly just to see how it looks. I might do some modifications here to try to make it make sense a bit more, but and then so yeah, we're gonna just do a copy of a boop to boop right there. See, like, I could definitely put in like an entire subsection here where it's just This is more of a rectangular style here. Don't do it as she went down because I think she went... Okay. So what I want to kind of do here is I want to go back over to... Is it... Am I thinking of big dumps? Like, there's a certain design I'm thinking of. There's a certain like design in my brain that I'm like trying to think of and say, hey, let's see, big dumps. I wonder if I should do like a heart for one of the letters and saying, hey, come in. I don't know. I'm trying to visualize it. It's not working too well. It is not working too great, bruh. All right, there, and then wander, weirdos. All right, let's go ahead and just do this then. And again, this one, I'm progressing, but I also feel like I need to adjust and change the design a bit more. That one's gonna be annoying. This one's gonna actually like throw me off pretty badly, which kind of sucks. Which kind of genuinely does suck. So. Okay. What's up, Ava? Good to see you. Welcome in. All right. Let's see. In progress. Midnight bats. They missed the beams. Right now, we're gonna have the beams turned off right now, Ava, just due to a broken sound alert system. So we haven't had beams today. So until I fix them, we're not gonna do beams. All right. So then that was done. Good. Hammock is there. Wanders, wonders, and weirdos. And then technically I need to put that in. Let me see here. I'm gonna look at... I need to look at my other design because I know I did... Where's my cowboy hat? All right, and then double checking here. Yeah, name drop, wanders, and where's Austin or bust on it somewhere, ready for review. Okay, I'm gonna say yay or nay on that one there. So, yeah, 88 subs, nice, ooh, love that. You know, one of the biggest things is that you just gotta vibe. You know, you just gotta vibe, Ava, and let the good moments happen. You know, you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's interesting, like how much your content grows that you actually trying. Things will pop off suddenly and randomly, and it's like, okay, I accept this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I will go ahead and do this. We're gonna open up this guy. I feel like I still need to like make it even smaller. All right, let's reduce you down. Reduce you down a little bit. Slight stretch. All right, we're gonna group that. Slight stretch. This is probably not what I should do, but I'm kind of just wanting to have it happen. All right, and then up. All right, wanderers, wanderers, I wonder if I should have done and weirdos. I maybe should have done and weirdos. Welcomed. I'll put a pin on that for right now. All right, what's another thing? Let's see. Looking at all my other things I gotta do here. Wildflower Sky, Texas Shape, Austin Skyline. Oh, a lot of these designs are gonna be super time consuming, but it's fine. I don't want to have brain cells. Well, that's kind of the point of being a human being, you know? Brain cells equals humanity. Alright, Longhorn paddleboard's good. Longhorn hitchhiker's good and done. Record player, we're letting that one kind of cook for a little bit. I'm probably not going to get any like genuine discussions on stuff because Logo capital in the same style as Lego Alamo. Okay, let's see. Lego Alamo, same as the Texas Capitol building. Well, first off, what does the Texas Capitol building? So Texas Capitol building. Okay, that's gonna be a nifty time here. Yeah, that's gonna be wild. You eating KFC? Nice. I like KFC. I actually really like KFC personally. Yeah. Building to the Texas Capitol. And if not, I can do it myself. Nico, you sound tired. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where it's a lower energy kind of day. I'm really excited and really upcoming and thankful for, I'm thankful, I'm excited, I'm ready to have this vacation. I found out that I'm only going to work 2 days this week, so I'm gonna have a good time here. We're already halfway through the workday, and you know, honestly, I'm pretty okay with a 2-day workday because I don't know. It'll be good to have like 5 days of genuine nopeness. All right, cool. Yeah, chat. Today's honestly just like a lower energy kind of day, and you know that's okay. You know, I'm excited because like tonight is gonna be a nifty time because my goal here is to get through some projects. Same question, but for Otomi quickly here. Changing the shape to a for Atomi Saguaro prickly pear. Trying to get good progress on here. If you can, that be wonderful. Well, all right. It looks like that's gonna be done for me, so I don't have to worry about that design. I just wasted X amount of hours. The power of not asking is brutal when it comes to that. Okay, so we're gonna let that one kind of cook for a little bit. That, god damn it, that's so, cannot believe that. I thought I could get it done myself, but apparently, nah. I'm just gonna cry about that one real quick here. Ugh. Cannot believe she was able to do that one for me. I was hoping that wasn't gonna be the case, but god damn it. That sucks, bro. That genuinely sucks. Oh well. That is the way the news goes, I guess. Okay, well, at least we can get that going on and about there, so. Alright. So let's see. Record player. So let's see. So she's working on that one for me. Starry Night, Penny Barker Bridge. Wildflower Capital. Lego Alamo. Okay. So I have a couple things to work on here. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go Lego Alamo. Okay, so this is the next design that we have to do some modifications to. So this one was an AI generation of the Texas Alamo building, but now we gotta do some things here. So go ahead and just zoopy-doop over here. Gotta make these all things happen here. Do you like the Beatles? You know, I haven't listened to them in a good number of years, personally. I do know of the Beatles. There's a couple songs I'm okay with, but they're not like my jam. They're not the jam for me. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this guy. All right. So we're gonna do this quick little thing here. So we gotta type in a thing here for our program today, which I guess we'll do, which is fine, but ugga dugga chat. All right. Let's see. Create a high resolution and vibrant design based on the attached image. The design should use solid colors and a blocky format to, let's see here, format to showcase the style. Change the building. Austin, Texas, Capitol building. All right, I'm trying to do a bunch of trying to get a whole bunch of like reference images so I can hopefully tell this thing to do what I need it to do without making me want to lose my goddamn mind. Let me go back over to Adobe Stock really quick here, because I feel like Adobe Stock can definitely make this work here. Austin, Texas, Capitol building. I highly doubt that that's going to show up, but all right, let's go. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find like a good reference of like the Capitol building, so we're just gonna gonna grab this here and where are you? Say my chat. Something was like sounds like burning. BRB. All right, guys, we're gonna be chilling out for a little bit. Gonna wait for my ramen to be done so I can get back to doing the things I want to eat. Gotta wait for the thing to cook, marinate, to do the thing. So, yeah, hopefully we can have a nice result here. Oh my goodness. Damn, these. I mean, I have some like gummy bears as like a little like pre-lunch snack, and these things are extra. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, I can make that work. Okay. Well, not the coolest thing, but we'll make it work, I think. Just gotta add a lot more whites in there and try to make this all beautiful. Okay, so firstly, biggest problem with this is that this is very rectangular. To the point where I don't even know how this is gonna go. So we're gonna go over here. Lego. Texas. Cap its hole. I don't know why I always like spelled capital like CAPITAL, not OL. And like my body and my brain does not like that. My body and my brain does not like that realization. Okay. Go here. Don't save. All right. So firstly, the biggest situation I'm going to be finding out here is how the hell am I going to make you and you feel the same? Well, actually, I think that can work, actually. I didn't know if that was going to, like, stretch out properly, but I think we can make it work. All right. So, fidelity. So we have the colors. We just got to add a lot more whites. There shouldn't be a lot of, like, modification of the colors here. So, like, we already have the background. We have the background. We have everything else. The biggest thing is, all we got to really do here is we just got to... We're replacing the building. That's genuinely all we're doing. We're just replacing what the building is and all that good stuff. So, okay. So first, lock this all down. Delete. All right. Let's go ahead and remove the building, and we're gonna keep the sun. Because really, the only thing we're changing is the sun. You know, we don't need to. We do not need to modify anything else. Okay. All right, so we got the gist of it for the most part. Okay, so now, all right, so about like right there. Okay. You know, actually, that didn't come out as bad as I thought it was going to. I thought this one was going to be a lot more worse. A lot more worse? Yes, that's a word. That's a sentence structure. That's a sentence structure. Okay, so lock that down. Grabbing all of these things. Okay. So let's put you in the general center. More or less. Okay. And why do I feel like that's not centered? Hold on. Let me just slap you in the middle here. Really? 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 Is the building itself not properly there? I don't know. I have no clue. Okay, let's try some stuff here. So we have, I want to remove, let's see, select same fill color or not, psych. Okay, we're gonna try this out. We're gonna probably have to get into some of the nitty gritty here to make this visibly make sense, but for the most part, yeah. All right. Yeah, not like a stark white. I might have to go in here and trace some of these pillars to make this, what the hell? Make this visibly make sense, because yeah, because a lot of this needs to be here. So, hi Nadia, good to see you. Welcome in. We're having a good time and a great day. Thanks for being here. So I can't see my own thingy. Hold on, chat. Call me Caleb. I'll do the best that I can, but I usually always go like based on what the username is in the screen. So if I don't call you Caleb, it'll just take me a little bit to get used to that. But good to see you, Caleb. Welcome in. I can get my wife to give me my ramen. See if I can make my wife bring me my ramen. Okay. Yeah, so looking at all this stuff here. Okay. It's gonna be a very blocky style. So we might legitimately just reattach and replace a lot of this. Because honestly, it wouldn't be that, it's not that difficult. Like, just bippity boppity boom, make it cleaner, you know, like make it not so whatever the hell this is. You just pointed it all at me. All right, so then we have that there, and then let's go ahead and make you nice and square in this regard. All right, delete that. Really? Yeah, this one's gonna require a lot of cleanup. This one's gonna require a lot of cleanup to make this visibly look okay. Okay, so we've gotten that there, good. And then I want to kind of grab you and just I don't know what in the hell's up with this building. You know, reap what you sow, you know, you gotta just deal with the disgustingness of some of these design ideas, or parts of these designs, because my god. All right, let me instead delete you, put you like right there. Gross. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of cleanup on this thing. A lot of cleanup, honestly. All right, so we're gonna just slap you around right there, make it into that color here. There we go. And then let's go ahead and grab these guys once again. Try to make these things like as uniform as physically possible, because like we kind of need to, you know. We got to make these things all uniformity and whatever you want to call it. So why am I hearing pings and dings? I don't like pings and dings. Pings and dings, man. The ping ding. The ping ding. All right. So yeah, and let's go, we'll make you a little wider just to have a bit of fun with this. Honestly, if I'm gonna have to like legitimately just modify this thing outright, I might as well put some personal flair into it, because this is a bit disgusting. Disgusting. All right, and let's just do that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need to go in here and do a lot of corrective measures here, because oh my god, like every single pillar just looks like garbage. No uniformity. The visual, like it's all spotty for no reason. Oh boy. Yeah, this one's gonna take a bit into me. Let's see. Let's go ahead and real quick, we're gonna grab these two little squares here. throw you in the front. And about right there. All right. And then let's just go shaboop to the top. And then we're going to get rid of that. Don't know what you're on about, but okay. There we go. Who made this? You know, couldn't tell you, Caleb. Could not tell you. We're just doing we're just going back and doing our editing job right now, so it's a lot of adjusting and a lot of modifications. So yeah, it's not the best. I guarantee you this basically is AI made, but you know, gotta put the human touch to it. Hence, that's what you gotta do, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do. My apologies. I had the name Caleb in the brain, you know? You're all good, Ian. Good to see you, though. All right, chat. Give me like 30 seconds. I need to grab my my ramen from the microwave, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I've got the goods. I've got what I need. You got what I need. Shoo-be-de-doo. Shoo-be-dee. All right. Epic. Awesome. I am back. Hi, back. I'm dead. Damn. You know, I think I like all my parents. I feel like my father would probably be the one who'd be like the most like at odds with what I'm doing, you know? Oh, thank God. We've got some nice, juicy, firm noodles. Oh, yeah. When will we get a live stream? I think we're in a live stream right now, Ava. Where's in the art section of the live stream? If you're talking about a gaming live stream, that's going to be happening later tonight. That's going to be happening later tonight for us. I hear a soda? Yep. Good old Sprite. Can't go wrong with that. Triple spicy. All right, so now we can get the thing all facilitated here. So now, the biggest thing we gotta do here while we're doing these edits is we have to adjust and correct the pylons here because, oh my God, what the hell? Gotta correct the pylons. And we also have to look at the doors here, or the I can't. Are these windows or doors? I think they're doors. Well, no. I don't know. Gotta figure it out. Okay. So I'm gonna put you to the front again. Let's go ahead and make you a little better on this front here. All right, and then we'll put you to the front as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this one I'll have to do as this. All right, got that there. Beautiful. I just want to make sure like each of these things are as like uniformed as possible in terms of like at least being squared. Like if this is all squared up, then we're good to go. This song got really loud all of a sudden. Good God. All right, let me do. What is this one? You know what? Let's have fun. Let's have a little bit of fun with it today, you know? You are learning me stuff. Thank you for saying not me in there. I would have taken that a little bit offensively, but now I understand. I don't want to learn. All right, and we're gonna go right over to here. First off, need to grab this, align that pylon, and okay. So on this guy, I think what we're gonna end up doing here is a bit of a funky shape. So we're gonna go then Excuse me. Is that Blender? This is not Blender, Zach. This is Adobe Illustrator. We're currently trying to create a design right now, and we're just doing some edits from a client's provided asset right now. So yeah, I don't know how to work in Blender, chat, so you guys will never really see me work in Blender. All right. Grab that. Yeah. Basically what I'm doing right now, Chaz, I'm currently just trying to make some designs that are made by a human, you know? Trying to make this make sense to me. All right, and we're just gonna do that. All right, how are we doing so far? So far so good, not too bad. I do want to kind of do this though. Let's grab all three of these, and I would like to put you to the edge, and we will scoot to the side a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and pop that around. All right, bet. All right, and let's see about this here. It's my birthday today. Nice, Zach. Happy birthday, by the way. Sorry if I didn't see that originally. Nico, what can't we say in chat? Well, Ava, obviously anything that would be overly offensive, obviously is a heck no. I ask that you guys keep talks about politics and age out of the chat if possible. Just because we don't need to know your age, especially if you are a minor. So, one of the biggest, that's a big thing for me, because that kind of, you don't want people to use those things wrongly, you know? What's up, Lucas? Good to see you. Welcome in. But yeah, otherwise, like, you know, there's not really like a canning, like, as long as you guys are willing to talk as if you're in a public setting, then I'm always happy to have almost any kind of conversation in the stream, you know? Like, this place is houses a lot of people, a lot of different ideologies, you know? Obviously, keep anything overly, basically, if you couldn't say it in a public setting, like at a bar, don't say it at all, you know? That's the big takeaway. You guys, a new laptop? Nice, love that. Upside Down Llama, good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time and a great day. Thanks for being here. All right, and let's try something here. Gotta get these details properly. All right, that deletion. All right, cool. So Lala, good to see you. Or Leia, my apologies. All right. Once I can get the original like concept of like of all these like once I get this building properly, you know, evened out, it'll be a lot easier for me to make this thing happen here. Let's go ahead and pop that there. I go check if all right, and a lot of adjusting here. All right, let's go ahead and just do hiya. Beautiful. Because like the biggest thing is like when I zoom into this, I want to check to make sure that like the details of this place are not like thrown completely off the kilter here. Call me Delta since my name is a spoiler. I mean, I don't know how it's a spoiler. To me, it's just a name, but all right. I'll do my best to remember, but just remember, guys, I usually like to read off the usernames first because to me it's easier to kind of to understand and read that more. Let's see. I will do this then. Let's go. Okay. Trying to make this thing as like square as I possibly can make it without losing my mind here. It's gonna take me a little while, I'd say. All right. Can you draw? I mean, can I? Yes. Do I draw often? No. Unfortunately, I've become extraordinarily out of practice in my years of doing this particular type of work. Much to my dismay. So, all right. So this we can definitely replace with a nice, legitimate square. really want to see you draw. Can you draw anime characters? Unfortunately, no. I've unfortunately really kind of only had the ability to draw like objects in terms of like things I can draw. That are very minimalist style things. I like minimalism. I don't really draw anything else, so. I've done paintings though. I've done paintings in VR chat on stream, which was actually kind of fun. I did enjoy that when we did it. Okay. I can draw an eye. I don't know if I'm that comfortable with my ability. All right. Almost there. Well, we've only cleaned up like the first quarter of the building here, so. First place in our class. Nice. Right on. Yeah, I haven't drawn like a character in a long time. All right, we're gonna go into here. And then we're gonna make sure you are good. Again, just want to make sure like my my parts of this building are moderately reasonable. All right, and then we're gonna adjust you ever so slightly. All right, there we go. That should help me out pretty good. Go ahead and scoot you down over this way real quick. All right, now this guy, I can probably make a better adjustment here to that. So let's pop this here. All right, now I need to do. Okay, cool. So we're gonna grab this. All right, so that's one. You're good at this? I mean, I'm only an editor, honestly. Oddly enough, the only really good drawing I've ever done was an apple the size of a fingernail, and it was never able to replicate it. One of my personal favorite drawings I ever did was when I did a perspective drawing of a skeleton. That was pretty fun. I learned a lot about my own abilities during that time. Where is the center? Okay, don't know what the hell happened here, but okay. And this is why we're going back and putting in the human element to this, because the AI artwork is by all means not good here. All right, and then we're gonna go slap that right here. Keep an eye out on the, we're gonna change up those squares to make that better. And then about there. Welcome back, Duncan. Good to see you. Do I know what is Ali 360? I do not. I do not know what Ali 360 is. Okay. And then we've got another situation here pertaining to this. Although this one's a flat rectangle, which we can just bada bing, bada boom, and no problem here. Can I draw hands? Unfortunately, I'm not very good at things. This is a job. Yes, this is Zach. So for those who do not know, this is my IRL job. I am a graphic designer, and I make stickers for a living here on the channel. And I show you guys like me working with customers and clients and all manner of people. So my wife is listening to a part of her book, and apparently they're giving one of the characters giving birth, and all I'm just hearing right now is just whale sounds, just legitimate whales, just like it's kind of funny. All right, that's good. And then we're gonna grab you over here. All right, these are gonna be a bit smaller. God, it is so weird. All I'm hearing is just whale sounds in the background of my office. It is so funny. God. Nico, is it safe to sleep with earbuds in while you're sleeping, including music, but stop 20%? I mean, technically, Ava, no. For multiple reasons. Number one, you're gonna mess your ears up, and you're also gonna damage your earphones probably. And then on top of that too, you know, you need to give your ears a break, otherwise you're gonna have tinnitus eventually. So might need to consider just, I mean, if nothing else, like you can turn on music, just like put it in a different location, or get like the over the ear headphones. Like, don't get earbuds, we get like headphones that like encapsulate your ear versus like being something on top of you. Here's something for you. No, not the whales. The whales. Absolute favorite food is stuffing. Nice. I am always a big fan. I love turkey. I love the turkey. I tend to be a bit of a fatty when it comes to Thanksgiving, chat. I am unironically just the most gluttonous person at the table most times, but I've also like reduced my overall levels of gluttony compared to years past, because I used to be pretty bad, chat. I used to be very selfish with my food, you know. All right, so we've gotten that there. We're getting along, you know. We've We've corrected the building a little bit better. We've gotten some things fixed up. We're still missing like, we're about like 50% of the way through the building right now. Just gotta make this all function and such. New stuff I don't know what Thanksgiving is. Thanksgiving is just a it's a holiday that Americans like to celebrate, where we just gather around, eat a lot of food, get family. So yeah, it's a fun thing to do. I like it because I like the food aspect of Thanksgiving. There we go. Eat a lot of food and be a big back, pretty much. Cause like there's a lot of different like levels, like depending on like who you are. Like there is a historical significance of Thanksgiving, but in reality, like I don't know any Americans that actually celebrate Thanksgiving for the historical significance of it. To them, it's just yo, food, consume, rar. Like basically Thanksgiving is like the day of the year where every American can be fat without shenanigans, you know? Oh my god. You got something for me? What you got, Lucas? What magical thing do you have for me? All right, thank you for the jewels there, Lucas. I really appreciate that. Say rar? Rar. How dare you make me rar? Okay. And then this we can do right here. Again, back to just us trying to make these things here as reasonable as possible. It's one of those things. Okay. Madness, good to see you. Welcome in, by the way. Thanks for being here tonight. Welcome, welcome. Francie? Yes. Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you all for being here tonight. Welcome, welcome. Vivi, when Nico says "rar," his girlfriend or boyfriend, if you have, comes into the room and says, "What the hell, Nico? What did you do?" And Nico said, "I'm a dinosaur." Rar. My wife would just be chilling, you know. Memory? Yes. I got a lot of people to remember. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Slowly but surely, we're cleaning up this design. We're getting there. Who misses Tic Tacs? Tic Tacs, indeed. I don't know why there's a preacher bot on my... I don't know why there's a preacher bot on my stream all of a sudden. I never thought bots would go so far as to just randomly spout religious stuff out of nowhere. Like it's not even an actual person, it's just a person who just goes in. Like, it's not a bad bot, but you know. Just doesn't do anything for the chat, you know. If you'd become an anime character, who and why? I mean, honestly, Nat, if I had to become an anime character, I mean, give me the life of like, I want to have like the life of a magic person. So like Ainz Ooal Gown, Rimuru Tempest. Like I want to live in those like anime characters where I want like one of those like anime characters who is like a ruler or a an owner of a city, you know, like the city. Like I always love the animes that have like a lot of like city management systems. Every JJK fan says Gojo until they get to the Kit Kat section. And by the way, thank you, Delta, for the comment on the short. I do appreciate that. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Have a Gojo. One of your background character in DBZ. The DBZ universe is lit. I love the the aesthetics. I mean, as long as like now, this also depends entirely, Naps, on like what saga do you want to be in for DBZ, because we all know that the DBZ sagas are fantastic until they're not. The DBZ sagas are fantastic until it gets into like, oh, you're in the Majin Buu saga, you're gonna die. Or, oh, you're in the Cell saga, pain. You know? At least if you end up, at least as long as like you're within the realm of like, you know, the Saiyan saga, and maybe even like the like the deep, like Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball saga. Oh yeah. You'd live a life of luxury. I think. To an extent, probably. We'll just wish back, Nico. We normal background characters. God. Yes. I feel like if you ever lived in the DBZ universe and you just saw Shenron being summoned like once every like 6 to 8 months, you're just like, ah, god damn it, here we go again. Like, I feel like the moment you know, like the moment you see Shenron just get summoned, you just think to yourself, okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with another life multi-universal crisis here. Okay. And then I need to adjust this guy. Gotta do a lot of hands-on necessities here. Okay. That which Bulma has been in hiding every year, wishing herself to be a tad younger. Yep. I personally think the original dynamic duo from JJK is other Gojo Sukuna. Ow. Your favorite anime character? For me, Lucas, my favorite anime character? You know, I don't even actually know. I don't actually know who I would say like my all-time favorite anime character, because like I have a lot of them. I don't have like any like figurines of certain characters. I mean,
probably like Eins Ul Gon, I guess, if I had to be anything. Like, if I had to pick like a actual anime character that's like my all-time favorite, probably Eins Ul Gon, because like 1, skeleton, 2, magic man, 3, just a really cool thing. It's a really, really cool dude doing cool guy stuff, you know? Give me 1 second, I'm trying to make sure I don't have anything missing on my computers. All right, almost there. Ow. Also, Shrilling Duck. Admittedly, I don't think it's a good idea to just be constantly deleting your messages if you're trying to do a chat, because if you're just going to delete them, I may not even respond to them. So it may be better for you if you would like me to actually read your comments to keep them in, because if you keep deleting them, I'm going to think that you're typing something in nefarious. And I don't like that assumption, you know? So if you'd like, I'd suggest keeping your comments in the stream. I don't mind calling Shrilling Duck, it's Shrilling Chicken. Nico, I debated so many times to kick the chicken out. It irks me with deleting every message. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but it's just, you know, I would like to be able to actually read your messages if you're just going to keep deleting them. You know? But it's not really enough to really warrant a it's not enough to really warrant mod action. It's just a mild inconvenience that I'm noticing. Yeah, it's an innocent behavior. Be that it's just a little unnecessary, in my opinion. You know? Gotta get this dang thing all situated here. Okay, so far so good. It's getting cleaner. It's getting along. It's getting along there. Just what the hell? Where did my other design go? Oh, phew. Jesus. Yeah, definitely a lot better than what I was gonna use. Goodness. Yeah, good God. Yeah, damn, that's insane. And then Austin, Texas. All right, and then we're gonna go Austin.tx. This thing's a bit too lesson.tx. Better than what I would have made. God damn, that is a wild. Any vegans in chat? What a question. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe like a little less on that one. Well, actually, it is here. Let's see. That's about minus 80 there. Okay, cool. So we're gonna grab that, boom, and then we slap this in the relative center. Okay. Awesome. All right, here we go. Boom, bam, huzzah. Nico, I have to tell you something. The chicken is plotting something. That's why he's deleting his chats. And the moment he does something nefarious, boom, we throwing his ass in the oven. We're throwing his ass into the oven and we're gonna have him for Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. That's the rule. That's the rule, ladies and gentlemen. It's fine. Until Axelaw went to Axelaw heaven. Axelaw went to Kentucky. Axelaw went to Kentucky. All right, so we've gotten that there, boom. And then EPSs. And then Otomi. Prickly pear. You like to play with putty? I haven't played with putty in a long time, actually. I just don't have like access to putty. Well, I heard I have access to putty, but you know. Mix up with butter, and I'll do it again. Why am I blinking a lot? Because there's something currently in my eye, and it's kicking my ass, and I don't like it. I have something like something went into my eyeball, and it's not a fan of me. You know. Oh, that's why. All right, so far so good. Overall, not too bad in terms of the general look. We still gotta do. We've gotten about the first like 50% of the building done. So now I gotta get through all this. Try to make this as... I'm trying to make this like moderately uniformed, but also still trying to make this make sense. Yeah, to me it seems you make stamps, not stickers. I mean, you know, these things could definitely become stamps if they really wanted to. Definitely, if they want it to be, they could. Stamps for nerds, stickers are where it's at. Honestly, though, this is true. This is true.
Okay. Okay. So we're getting there pretty good, pretty okay. This, whoa. Okay, that's just a shithole. Why don't you make stickers, Nico, as merch for us to collect? Well, one is I don't have the money to afford an actual like merch vendor to like properly display my own stickers. And no, my company would not make my own merch for me. I don't think that would, unfortunately, as much as I would love to just say, hell yeah, make my stuff, that's not gonna happen, Chief. That ain't how it's gonna go down. That'd be badass, but it ain't gonna how it's gonna go down. But yeah. You know, I just like listen to Tech Talks now. Like hearing noises everywhere now. All right, so now we just gotta grab this for this one last little subsection here. And there we're just gonna go hiya. And then hiya. Also, you were listening to like some whale noises over there. I know she was giving birth. She was giving birth. They were giving birth like
giving birth.
Yeah, for like 20 minutes. They were giving birth. Gross.
Yeah. Emotionally damaging.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes, it's good.
What are you gonna do now? Okay. Have you ever heard of flashbang noises in my ear? I mean, I think I've been around a flashbang. I don't think I've been around a flashbang, but think fast, chocolate nuts. Oh god, I'm temporarily blind. The fuck you mean temporarily? Bitch, you blind forever. Dispatch would be a really fun game to cover, I feel like. If I could have time, chat, I would love to cover Dispatch for a game. All right, let's go ahead and just do in with one of these. All right, and then we'll get rid of you. All right. So far, so good. Keeping it pretty reasonable in terms of color. I accidentally deleted this. Let's go ahead and just do one of these. Delete that. Okay. So far, so good. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. So I think we can officially call this lower region okay. Fun fact, Zach, it is a bot, don't you know? All right, so we've got the gist of the building here. So now it's just gonna be a matter of getting everything else all situated here and functioning. So okay, so first, because we're not even dealing with the colors yet, chat. We're still kind of thinking around with
with how this is supposed to look visually. So yeah, we're gonna try to make this make sense to my brain. It's gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot of finagling here. Yeah, make it a little less ridiculous, you know what I mean? Just a little less ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. And then I think on this color, let's make you like red for now. I don't know, my brain says red. My brain says to go red here. So okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we're almost there. Okay, now we just need to adjust all the pillars around the building, which honestly shouldn't be that difficult. The pillars just need to make sense. The pillars just need to not be like wonkity as all get out, you know? That's really all that matters. I'll have to do a little bit of a artistic janking around here to kind of fix that, to get that proper detail in there, because it looks like each of the pillars is supposed to have like a little bit of a, give it a Mexican theme. I mean, it is in Texas, so you know, it's very likely we could totally do that 100%. We could totally do that. Okay. So now I don't know how I'm gonna do this part. This part's gonna be a little rough for me. Maybe not. Cause like when you zoom out on it, it's not bad. Okay, now these I'm gonna have to do some adjustments here because what the hell is this? All right, so if I go boop, boop. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a square, a moderate square. Or not. Psych. Psych, I lied. Alright. And then we're gonna grab these two corners, bring it down, and just like that, boom, fixed. Beautifuler. It's beautifuler than what was given. Alright, and we're gonna go hiya. Shrink it down a little bit there. Basically, we're trying to make like a false sense of perspective here. Although, not gonna lie, this might not work for all of this. All right. Actually, there might be an easier way to do this. What if I just did object, effect, distort, transform. Here we go. No, not transform. Free distort. That's what I'm thinking of. I couldn't remember what the name of the thingy was. Transform, free distort, and then we just scoot you down like right there. Boom. Let me actually try this in a better. Let me try to do this in a better way. That's not like gonna make me want to smack something. All right. So if we go slight there, And then we do the same thing, but now we just gotta increase the edge of it a bit more. So I want to just know, please be advised, this is out of curiosity, what is the purpose of the building? Wait. No. What is the purpose of the buildings? Is a Mexican guy asking for stickers. Am I having a dyslexic moment? Hold on. I don't know why the sentence is throwing me off so bad. Oh, what's the purpose of the building is a Mexican guy asking for stickers. Commas are awesome. Okay, now I'm understanding exactly what you mean. No, the Hispanic individual is not asking for these stickers. It is a person who runs a gift shop over in Texas. What you're seeing right now is just me trying to make this for this shop, because it's a shop over in Texas, hence why we're using this building. Okay, cool. So that's okay. These could be better. To make the front of gift cards and souvenirs. Yeah, basically, Zach, so like what it is like so to kind of explain it in the best way I can is a owner of a gift shop or company will approach my company and saying, hey, I work for this gift shop over in this state. We would like to have merchandise to sell to our customers. And then my company says, all right, bet. Here's what we make. Which ones do you like the most? So like this, for example, is not a custom design. This was not created by a client or for a client. We made this ourselves. And then the customer said, hey, this is actually pretty cool. Let's go ahead and use it. Oh wait, that's the lawn. That's why it's like that. And yeah, so my job right now is just to genuinely try to my job is just to genuinely make designs for customers, and these will eventually get sold as merchandise for whatever company decides they want to purchase it and or use it for whatever they want. So because I don't have a lot of control on like what is and what is not sold or created. All I tell them is like, hey, here's what we have. Oh yeah, don't think asking questions is disturbing, chat. Like I love answering you guys' questions. If I can keep you guys informed about what it is that I do, then oh yeah, by all means, I'll happily answer as many questions as you guys happen to have, you know? Because I'm happy to do so, you know? I'm very happy to answer questions as I can. When is casual art stream? You know, it would have to be like on a day that I don't do my job for like 3 or 4 days, because like I just don't have the energy in my soul to do casual art and professional art. Like I would love to, but I just don't have the ability to do so, you know? All right. Overall, not too bad, not too bad. I need more white. Here's what I do. I want to see, can I make this top piece here a white? Can I make you white and not have it be a problem? All right, so firstly, let's see about adding some white to this design and see if that helps like make the building pop out more. I wanna make this visually pop out. Just need to find like I just need to find some like good points to be able to say, hell yeah, here we go. I'm over here giving millions of dollar ideas and my man just too lazy to apply himself. I'm telling you to Gelden, please do. You and Gelden are among the people who actually suggest stuff, you know, and I'm just over here like, I can't. I'm too tired. I'm too lazy. I'm over here just suffering, bruv. I'm telling you, it's genuinely laziness. Because I'll tell you guys what, like, I would love to do more casual art stuff. Like, when I was doing it in VR chat, so much fun. I was having so much fun doing that in VR chat. But I haven't had time to do it as much as I'd like. Which really sucks, you know? There we go. I'm trying to keep this as like uniformed as possible to the best of my extent. Just trying, cause like there's just so many like tiny building details in there. It's a bit more of a situation there. And then we also gotta modify. Gotta straighten out this thing real quick. See if I can't fix this up here. All right, get rid of that. Get some more curvature going in here. There we go. Okay. I had to kind of like make that like somewhat work on me a little bit more, but I think we got it. I think we got it working otherwise there, so not too bad. All right. Trying to keep this as trying to keep you uniform here. It's going. Guys, a pain in the butt. All right, we need more. I need more teal. I need more teal sections of this place. Then put you in the middle here. Yeah, just trying to keep it as uniform as possible so that way things visually make sense for me. Pop that around there. And then we'll throw in a white bar in the middle there. Yeah, it needs a lot more white. Needs a lot more white. Okay. So for the most part, we are getting a pretty decent amount of progression for this particular dude. I still cannot believe I wasted I don't know how many hours trying to make that go about. I should have asked about that design initially, and you know, I should have asked about that one prickly pear design because I wasn't expecting her to want to do that, let alone do it in general. So the fact that she did it, kind of ugh, but also way better design than I would have made. All right. So this needs to be adjusted a little bit because, oh my god. All right, let me boom. All right, let me try this again. Let me try it like this here. All right, and then we're gonna go here on top, round it around. Okay, cool. I think that should hopefully work out as we need. Then we'll put you in the back, put you in the way back, and then reverse on that real quick here. All right, these I think we're just gonna get rid of the random extra colors here because they are not needed, nor are they wanted in my eyes. I don't really like what the hell's going on over there, so let's go ahead and make our own version of that. And then we throw in a nice little ball on top of that dude, and then we're basically good to go on that front. Let me double check here. I need a good visualization of the top piece there. What are you? Okay, so it's really just a lot of I don't really need that, just that really. Yeah, Zach, try your best not to ask for personal information from people unless they willingly give it at first, just because, you know, you don't really need to know that, especially if people shouldn't even have to be minors. So try your best not to get too personal on questions, okay? Thank you much. All right, and let's go ahead and get rid of you. And then we'll make you nice and roundabout there. All right, there we go. All right, chat. We're gonna leave that alone for right now. And I think what I might do actually is I'm just gonna, actually no, you are fine. These three, maybe not so much. All right, now we can make a middle here. All right, and then let's grab you right there. Put you along that. Put you along there. I think I want to like work on that one, but I feel like I need more. I feel like I honestly just need more like more white facing, like more this. Yeah, because like we got reds, we got orange, we still have a lot of whites. Whites and teal are what we're definitely missing a lot of. What's up, Adrian? Good to see you. Welcome in. All right, so we finally gotten this to work out pretty a-okay overall. Not too bad, not too bad. It's got to do with all this other stuff. Okay. I don't really like the blue on that one, honestly, if I'm being truthful. Let's go ahead and make you like orange again. That just kind of feels like a better situation there. And I gotta fix up these things here because wait. All right, let's go hiya, and then we're gonna grab you or not. There we go. A little bit of a cleaner visual there. Your phone's 8%. All good though. Now at 3%. Crazy, brother. All right, and then we're gonna grab those there. All right, that should help me out with my other visual there. I don't know what happened here, huh? Okay. Crazy. You can't answer the question because we don't have Thanksgiving in my country. Oh, you're all good. You're all good, fans. All good. It took me a second because like I saw my name and I was like, when did I type that? But nah, it's all good. It's all good. I forgot that I'm now at the point where I have Skinwalker accounts. There we go. All right, cool. We're getting through this pretty okay. Not too bad on the end of the night, which I'm okay with. I'm here for it. Sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that puts us at a good whopping 3.5 hours today on stream. So we're gonna go ahead and take a regularly scheduled break. But chat, the goal here is we're gonna plan on resting for a little while, and then later tonight, we're gonna plan on doing some Hollow Knight Silk Song, get some good progression on that game, and get a lot of shorts planned out. Because my biggest hope, chat, is that I'm gonna have enough content scheduled out to oh, by the way, Nat, thank you for the super chat, by the way. I really do appreciate that. Didn't realize I didn't show that. Wild. Anyway, just wants to thank you guys all for being here tonight. Thank you guys for being awesome individuals. I will catch you guys later today, and as long as things don't explode, we're gonna have a good time. As always, though, guys, be awesome, be amazing, be well. Adios, sayonara, and bye-bye.